Good morning, good day, good evening, whatever time it may be for you. Today's daily devotional is going to wrap up the Enduring Pain devotional plan that we've been doing from the YouVersion Bible app. Again, the link for all of these devotionals are going to be in the comments, potentially in the descriptions. We'll see how well I do on posting to YouTube. So today's the final day. We have two passages. First is Galatians 6:2 and Hebrews 10:24 through 25. So let's go to Galatians 6, verse 2. It says, "Carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ." Then Hebrews 10, verses 24 through 26. "And let us consider how many we let me restart that. And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching." Let's go into what the devotional is and the author has to say for us. It says, like nearly everyone, my childhood was not pain-free. Reflect on your own childhood here. Do you have any trauma? We will all pass trauma on to our kids. We all had trauma passed on to us. Let me continue here. My mother had some severe addictions, and her addictions became painful for the whole family. The anger and emotional wounding that came from that pain really began to manifest in a series of destructive choices I made in my early 20s. I think it's probably pretty tough for the author to even say that. I know some of my childhood trauma I'm not comfortable speaking out loud, which is something I've been, praying to God with, because it's better. It's a weight off my shoulders if it's out in the open. But maybe we'll see if I connect with anyone and I'm able to get it off my chest. Anyways, let me continue. The author says, "Eventually I realized I was becoming the very person from my past that had wounded me so much. I remember realizing that I needed help after another drunken night of poor choices. I went to a Christian 12-step program called Celebrate Recovery. There I was paired with a mentor who guided me through a process of healing. She helped me see my own sin and role in my childhood pain in a way that brought freedom and healing. For months she walked beside me through the painful process. She carried my burdens, listened. More importantly, she helped me see my sin in each of my deepest hurts. Without her in my life, I'm not sure I would even be alive today." Maybe some of you have that thought as well when you reflect. "It amazes me how many of us carry hurt and pain without ever seeking help. There are so many organizations that are willing to provide it for free. Celebrate Recovery is a great one, and additionally, most churches have small groups or life groups, mentoring programs, and care groups that are designed to help us make connections with godly people to walk through life with. The opportunities abound, as this is a part of why Jesus gave us the church." So if you do go to church and you have these feelings, the author and myself would recommend seeking help through the church. If you just ask the pastor or somebody that does administration stuff for your church about what programs they have available, that could be helpful. I'll continue. "If you are suffering from real, persistent, unresolved pain and find meaningful help, the process is hard. You have to walk through pain, but the freedom and healing Jesus provides through this is so worth it." And so the challenge today is be a part of the Christian community. Commit to attending church regularly, volunteer, join a small group or life group at your local church. There are so many people who would love to help walk you through your pain. And then just to give the shout out for the authors, they put at the end, "We hope this plan encouraged you. For more resources to grow in your faith, check out the Strong Roots podcast." So I'm going to, agree with the author here. Attend church regularly. Being in that group, that community is what Christ wants us to do. It's not just checking the box, right? Go there and interact and be a part of the service. Volunteer with your church. A lot of churches need volunteers with, just keeping things running smoothly. See how you can help. Let's see, when I was younger, my grandma volunteered to clean the church, and that kind of roped us into it. Other than that, thanks for joining the daily devotional. We're getting a little long here, and we will see you tomorrow with a new plan.